All right, action underway here. Before the bell even got a chance to ring, we've got Stupid with the ever-present Tweety taking on Tyler Gage. Tyler Gage making his Southern Wrestling League debut here at Jagged January. Pardon me there. Your ref is, of course, the inimitable Jeff the Ref Morton. And this is our first look at Stupid in quite a while, actually. Been a couple of months since we've had him here in the Southern Wrestling League. Right now, Tyler Gage making a good showing for himself here. But my goodness, he's in there with a very crafty wrestler. The unpredictable Stupid. Oh my goodness. Some nice moves. And Stupid heads to the outside. Followed suit. Oh, there's Tweety getting involved. All right, referee right there to see it. Nice crowd here in Subligna, which is generally the case for the monthly Southern Wrestling League shows. As the two-man brawl. All right, Stupid sending Gage back into the ring and putting the boots to him. My goodness. All right. Stupid turning his attention to the crowd. For someone who doesn't think very much of the crowd, he certainly goes out of his way to show out for them. I believe that probably deep down inside, Stupid is a fella who really wants to be loved. But that's a different story as Tyler Gage moves out of the way and has Stupid in a predicament. Oh, big clothesline. And I know these two have met before on different shows in the past. Gage making a very nice showing for himself here for his debut match at the Southern Wrestling League. Oh, a double thrust to the throat from Stupid. Followed by a snap mare. Stupid with the rear chin lock. And notice he has the left knee firmly planted between the shoulder blades, which can become quite painful. Let me tell you. Referee Jeff right there on top of things, checking for a submission. It's not very likely, but rear chin lock is a submission hold, or I should say can be a submission hold. Anytime there is pain involved, the possibility of a submission is there. All right, Stupid with the traditional sleeper hold applied, and Tyler Gage getting out of that. Going for the cover, only gets a 2 count here. Oh, Stupid with perhaps going to the eyes, couldn't tell. Once again, sending Tyler Gage out to the floor. And the referee checking Stupid with that trick knee. His left knee seems to bother him quite frequently. All right, Stupid out there with Tyler Gage, and it's just about the combination of Stupid and Tweety is a force to be reckoned with, and most people find that out the hard way. Oh, wow. Couldn't catch the action there. It's outside of camera range, but Stupid went flying hard onto the floor, and it's an unforgiving wooden floor. Typical of a basketball court. Stupid with his side Russian leg sweep, and This has been a very exciting opening match here for Jagged January. As these two men apparently familiar with one another. And, of course, Stupid having the experience edge. Tyler Gage definitely impressive. Oh, going for the DDT, and Stupid countering that, taking the legs right out from under. Oh, Tyler Gage going for the roll-up. Only gets a 2 count. Some fast-paced action here in Subligna. And near fall from Stupid. Looks like, all right, Stupid getting the referee to move. Looks like Stupid, once again, turning his attention to the crowd. There's the second camera angle here coming into play. Tyler Gage turning it into a superplex, and both men are down. I'm not sure what Stupid was going for. He just started taking his time, and that's his fatal flaw is showboating for the crowd. All right, referee giving the double 10 count here. And once again, I want to say we had a very good crowd here in Subligna. Despite the bad weather, a lot of people snowed in, unable to get out of their houses. And Tyler Gage with a roll-up, and Tweedy right there getting the referee. Tyler Gage had this one in the bag. Oh, low blow right there. I think everyone saw that except for Jeff Morton. And, all right. There you go, Stupid. All right, Stupid getting the pinfall victory, albeit somewhat underhanded. Nonetheless, Tyler Gage got to give it up. A nice showing. And ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back after this in Subligna. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Southern Wrestling League action. And my goodness, wasting no time as J-Dog and his partner Michael Flames attack Dem Boys. Of course, Dem Boys comprised of Mike Force and Dustin Famous. Michael Flames' tag team partner Jacob Hayes is at ringside. He is nursing an injury, nothing serious, but it's keeping him out of action for this show. Hence the substitution. The more than capable and scrappy, I might add, J-Dog, as he is really taking it to Mike Force. Referee Marty McFarland. All right, Jacob Hayes can't be too injured. So he's getting his shots in. Gotta apologize to everyone. The previous match, we could not bring it to you due to technical difficulties. And, big clothesline from Mike Force. As you'll notice, the remainder of this show is the single stationary tripod camera, which we rely on the most. something had happened, and the match was stupid is the only one which we got a 2-camera edit out of. Hey, technical difficulties. Something about pro wrestling and Murphy's Law going hand in hand as we see a double team from J-Dog and Michael Flames. Big chop. Michael Flames himself just coming back from an injury. And Mike Force got a big bullseye on him. Big crowd once again here in Subligna. This is Jagged January 2010. And definitely big things in store for SWL in 2010. A lot of surprises. All right, Irish whip from Mike Force, ducking the clothesline, and body block only gets the 2 count. Mike Force got a lot of fighting spirit. He'd been taking quite a bit of abuse. In fact, I still say he needs to tag in Dustin Famous in the worst way. All right, as you see in the corner of the screen, here we go. The other half of the Dim Boys, Dustin Famous. Oh, big boot. And Dustin Famous is a huge individual. Oh, missing with the leg drop. The man's size alone makes him a force to reckon with. But no doubt about it, Michael Flames with the experience edge, so to speak, and tagged his partner J-Dog. All right, right in front of us, Jacob Hayes once again getting a pot shot in. Now I will apologize again as the camera shots will be compromised. Sometimes that's the way life is. No matter how disappointed we may be, there's little we can do about it. All right, looks like J-Dog with a bit of a nerve hold. Looks like he's got a nerve hold applied. Referee Marty McFarland right there. Southern Wrestling League Action presents Fatal February on Saturday night, February the 20th in Subligna. Big tag. Once again, Michael Flames. Already we've got wrestling sensation Christian Haim signed for that event. What a treat it will be, as Mr. Haim has never, ever appeared in this part of Georgia. Big body slam, power slam, I should say. And J-Dog in there to interrupt the 3 count. This is what I mean by Dustin Famous is a guy who you can't count him out. He's just a big old powerhouse of a guy, and he's getting better and better with every match. Of course, also appearing on the 20th, the Plowboy, and he'll be squaring off with Waylon Rhodes. Oh, big spine buster of sorts. We've got HCP, of course, mainstays of the Southern Wrestling League. Oh, wow. Double arm drag with the Underhook there. Very impressive teamwork here. You'd think J-Dog was I guess he could be considered an honorary member of Dangerous Minds, at least on this evening. And he's playing the mind games with Dustin Famous right there. Choking his man. All right, that's kind of where the inexperience of Dustin Famous comes into play. And he's not helping his partner at all when he comes in. All right, Mike Force with a chop block. Mike Force, Inseguri. We'll see if he can get back up to his feet. All right, going for the cover. And J-Dog gets his foot on the bottom rope right there. Pretty hard-fought contest here. All right, once again, tagged in, Michael Flames. Oh, they're really doing a number on Mike Force out there on the floor. And let me tell you what, this is going to be addressed at a board meeting when we review the tape. No doubt about it. Jacob Hayes with as much as he's been interjecting himself in this match, he could have, I don't know. Gonna be hard pressed to sell me on an injury with that one. All right, Mike Force. Irish whip. And a in-ring collision from both men. Got both men down as we approach the 10-minute mark here on my monitor. And, all right, looks like J-Dog been tagged in. J-Dog going to town on Mike Force. All right, here we go. Tag in to Dustin Famous. And we got all four men in the ring. And Jacob Hayes just inching his way around the ring, looking for like a shark, if you will. And all right, I see him in the corner of the screen. We would have had a better shot if our side angle hadn't cut out on us. Oh, double flapjack. Some folks call it the pancake. Nonetheless, it's a 3 count. All right. J-Dog, Michael Flames, standing tall. And we'll be back right after this brief pause for the cause. All right, back to ringside. Jagged January, and this is a fatal 4-way. We've got 3 other participants in the ring. You see the shooter James Eden, the Patriot, the Georgia champion, Too Tall Shorts. And we're waiting. This is this man was billed as a mystery opponent on the card, on the advertisements for the event. So let's see what we got here. The music sounds somewhat familiar. My goodness, it's a face we've not seen here in a while for the Southern Wrestling League. Got the bruiser, Joe Eden. Whoa! Not exactly a case of brotherly love here in Subligna, as Joe telling the crowd he's going to beat the crap out of his brother. It is January, so a lot of stuff could have happened over the last 3 or 4 months. Joe letting Too Tall and Patriot have their way with the shooter. Joe, the bruiser, going right out. You can see the two Edens brawling at ringside on the floor. And these two guys hold nothing back. My goodness, the brothers Eden, I should say, as they actually went by officially, one of the most intimidating of the rising talents in Georgia. These two guys have a reputation, and we saw Gentleman Dave walk by. Gentleman Dave does not look happy. Of course, you would think that perhaps Gentleman Dave would want snap suplex. Gentleman Dave would be eyeballing a guy like the Bruiser for his group he calls the Foundation. And if I'm not mistaken, Gentleman Dave was getting some shots in. If our second camera hadn't have cut out on us, we'd have had a good shot of that. That's the breaks. And in fact, the date, January 30th, 2010. In fact, it's a wonder we had a show at all due to the, inclement weather. A lot of folks in the Chattanooga and North Georgia area snowed in. A lot of homes without any power. And a lot of roads blocked. So quite a wonder that we got 100 plus in the crowd. It actually turned out to be a tremendous turnout. They say the show must go on, and sometimes Mother Nature is not your best friend when it comes to that. All right, Patriot was chasing Gentleman Dave around the ring. I beg your pardon, that could have been Joe. Pardon me for not paying attention as well. I'm testing out a good deal of new equipment as we speak, or as I speak rather. Got a new monitor. All right. Joe Eden, he's telling Too Tall that the pinfall's not going to be his. Well, every man for himself, so I was just wondering. The winner of this match will be in line for a future shot at the Southern Heavyweight title, which later this evening we're going to see the Plowboy taking on your SWL champion, which I hate to say it, he's been a heck of a fighting champion, Waylon Rhodes, the Southern Stud. We'll be seeing those two in a bunkhouse match. And if you've never seen a bunkhouse match, well, just think of a fight. You'll get a better, if you're not familiar with it, you're definitely going to want to stay tuned. Not a lot. Oh, big chop from Joe Eden, the bruiser, onto his own flesh and blood. Choking the shooter, James. And I tell you what, must have been something to cause some bad blood with these brothers, which the last time, I believe, the last time we saw them, they were in a match with Cock and Wild. Oh, wow, big dive. Only gets a 2 count, but good Lord. That was a fantastic move from the shooter, which, getting a little advice from Gentleman Dave right there. You see the Patriot. Oh, Patriot getting into the dirty tricks bag himself, just raking the shooter's eyes across that top rope. Patriot wants a shot at that title just as much as anybody. All right, Gentleman Dave getting shots in there with that cane. I've always said it, Gentleman Dave, without a question, the most agile man to use a walking stick. This guy must have found the fountain of youth. Maybe the glucosamine might be working. I don't know, but sure does get around awfully well to have a cane. And near fall as Too Tall Shorts with that DDT off the ropes on the bruiser. All right, well, Gentleman Dave getting the ref. Jeff the ref easily distracted without. Oh, I see. All right, the cane is coming into play here with Shooter Eden cleaning house here with that walking stick, and looks like he's gonna. Whoa! What? I can't believe it. Joe Eden taking the dive for. All right. Now I feel like somebody's just played a trick on me. These Eden brothers, I talk about low down, and I guess these two guys, I guess they like, but I guess beating each other up is just a form of brotherly love. Joe Eden pulling the wool over everyone here in Subligna. Got maybe an interview here.
You might not like us, but learn to love us because we, Pound Nation, rules SWL. And all your praise.
That's the only way it can happen.
Guys, you have not defended the Southern titles in 4 months, according to our records, and I cannot allow a substitution at this point. The only thing I can do is have you relinquish your titles. No! I have the authority. All right, Kevin Dunn, Sam Roberts are the champions. That's the only people that can defend the belts according to Southern Wrestling League rules. And I hate to do this, but I'm going to have to take the belts off of you guys if you cannot defend it as Hollywood Incorporated. That's just the way it is.
All right, I know there's some folks weren't very happy with this. Hollywood Incorporated having to vacate the Southern Tag Team titles due to the injury Kevin Dunn sustained, and the severity of said injury unknown even still. His shoulder. I know it's not it's not a decision that I enjoy making. It's Prince Brian, more than capable wrestler in his own right. Under these circumstances, no way can I have a substitution. As I mentioned, the titles had not been defended for 4 months anyway. Hardcore Productions had won this title shot a couple of shows back. Now, by the same token, it was scheduled to be John Arden and Billy Love. Mark Payne substituting for Billy Love. So I guess there's a bit of irony there. Perhaps Mr. Dunn and Mr. Roberts feeling that as being unfair. Hey, I don't make the rules. All right, Prince Brian with a lockup and Hellraiser John Arden backing him into the corner. Clean break from John Arden, who definitely a good-natured guy until you get his temper flared up. Now, I don't want to say he's a sucker, because Hardcore Productions play as dirty as anybody when they have to. I believe Prince Brian complaining of a hair pull. I didn't see it. Again, Southern Wrestling League returns to Subligna Saturday night, February the 20th, 2010. What a year 2010 looks to be for the Southern Wrestling League. Prince Brian doing the, I believe Bobby Heenan used to call it the achy, breaky back. Another lockup. Prince Brian going low, going for a suplex. Now, Prince Brian, there is no way. The laws of gravity, I mean, Newton's law is going to let you know right there that there's no way that Prince Brian is going to suplex John Arden, much less snap suplex in that fashion. Arden tags into the beast, Mark Payne, who we've not really seen a whole lot of lately. Of course, Mark Payne was our inaugural Southern champion, and definitely gave the belt a lot of prestige before finally losing it to the Southern Stud. All right, Savin Roberts in there for Hollywood Inc. Savin Roberts, he may not be very happy with having to vacate the belts, but for a guy his size, he is tremendously talented. All right, we'll see if he's going to get a... All right, clean break from Mr. Roberts there, and gotta wonder's a little something about that. All right, another lockup here. Two behemoths in there. Ah, okay. I figured it wouldn't last. Roberts, Roberts gonna have to take advantage of every opportunity he gets in there with the beast anyway. So I'm not gonna point a finger. Oh wow! Neither man budging on that. Hate to use the cliche, but Mark Payne. For a while there, it looked like the immovable force, the unstoppable force and the immovable object. There, if I'm going to use a cliche, then at least I should get it right, I suppose. Here, now, with the titles being vacated, you just about have to think that we're looking at the two top teams. Whatever happens with the belts, these are the teams that should be immediately taken into consideration. And Prince Brian and Savin Roberts, Kevin Dunn. Right now, Kevin Dunn is a unknown commodity. He's going to be on the shelf. Now, of course, this is not the first substitution. We saw J-Dog substitute for Jacob Hayes. Dangerous Minds, another tag team. Southern Wrestling League, really pretty strong tag team area right now. And especially with the low down and dirty Brothers Eden making their return. Joe Eden making his return. I'm at a loss for words over how that turned out. A lot of teams been in and out of here. We've seen Thunder and Lightning on recent shows. In fact, they were in the earlier six-man, which we cannot bring to you due to the technical difficulties of the taping. Rather than harp on that, All right, big tag to the Hellraiser, John Arden. And I tell you, Prince Brian looks like he looks a little bit out of place. And he's no small man himself. Prince Brian, I don't know, if I'd say he probably goes around 200 pounds. He looks like a featherweight compared to the rest of the bunch here. All right. Referee didn't see the tag. Referee's gotta have the power to be the authority of a match rests on the referee's shoulder. It's not an easy job. And of course, another cliche. Maybe you should have eyes in the back of your head. It's a long debated point whether or not there should be, in fact, 2 referees during a tag team match. And I don't know. I'm kind of conflicted on that myself, having I have served as an official before, and I know that it's no easy task. Marty McFarland, one of the better officials that you'll see. Oh, Savin Roberts going for a spinning toe hold or something like that. Looks like he's got the leg grapevine, and Mark Payne finding it difficult. All right, Mark Payne getting the ropes. That's going to break the hold. However, considerable damage could have been inflicted already. Roberts not giving him a moment's notice, not going to give him a chance, can't really afford to. All right, both teams making a tag here, 2 fresh men. John Arden. All right, well, all right, looks like we've got all 4 men in the ring at the moment. Okay, Savin Roberts getting out. And Beast Mark Payne, John Arden going out after. All right, again, the second camera angle would have really helped out in this one. As, oh, wow, Prince Brian, the neck breaker, ineffective on Mark Payne. Mark Payne, 3-point stance.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners, the Beast, Mark Payne, Hellraiser, John Arden, Hardcore Productions.
All right. Hardcore Productions getting the win. All right, we've got a lumberjack strap match here, and Savin Roberts gonna be ill as another substitution. This is the Dakota Outlaws taking on Cocky and Wild. However, if Cocky and Wild appear a little different, it's because the SUV has taken the place of Travis Lancaster. Lancaster having transportation difficulties. And look at this, all this lumberjacks, everyone's with a big leather strap. In fact, members of the audience donating their belts to make sure we had plenty of leather. Someone is definitely going to get, talk about tanning your hide or going to the woodshed. That's exactly the purpose of this match. to make sure no one gets, essentially it's to make sure no one gets out. However, as you see, some of the lumberjacks fighting amongst themselves, and it seems to be a lot of times the purpose of the lumberjacks becomes a little bit unclear. Of course, had to announce that the definitely fans need to stay back for this one. Talking about the tag, there's 2 more tag teams here that we can throw their names in the hat for the vacated Southern Tag Team titles. We got, can't ever forget about the Dakota Outlaws, who really haven't really expressed such a huge interest in the titles as much as they're just disdain for the Cocky and Wild. These teams have gone back and forth for the past several shows. Some of the Cocky and Wild, it's like the Edens going from the big feud with the Edens to right into one with the Outlaws here. Some of the most violent matches we've seen. And nobody in the Southern Wrestling League could be considered a lightweight. Everybody on the roster is down to get dirty in the nitty-gritty when the time comes. And let me tell you something, it is no lie when I say that we've got wrestlers from literally all across the United States wanting to participate in Southern Wrestling League action. Phone calls, emails, and it's not any kind of stretch of the truth to say that the SWL is the fastest growing independent show in all of Georgia. Oh, there we see the belts coming into play. On the Big Outlaw. Well, actually, I stand corrected. All right, Outlaw number 1 looks like he's going to call for a test of strength. Now, all of a sudden, the Outlaw, oh, yeah, all right, poke to the eye. About to say, now you want to start playing by the rules. Who are you kidding? Oh, big neck breaker with a little bit of velocity there. Outlaw number 1, pretty vicious fella. A lot of times I feel his tactics undermine his ability. Oh, wow. Now, talk about going out of the frying pan into the fire when Outlaw number 1 trying to get away from that belt Chad Fuller had. He just walked into a whole mess of leather. And tagging into Outlaw number 2, who is considerably taller. SUV tagged in. Folks, on the poster, it says card subject to change. And let me tell you what, that's definitely been the case with the Jagged January. Injuries, weather, travel issues And still, my Lord, what a show. Big clothesline from Outlaw number 2. And the second one. Oh, SUV with one of his own. Lost audio for a minute there. All right, you can hear the Lumberjacks. They're behind the SUV, and the crowd here in Subligna. SUV catching both members of the Outlaws with a clothesline. SUV cleaning house. Tagged into Chad Fuller. All right. Chad Fuller going to town. You hear the crowd, go Chad, go. Oh, wow. And Chad Fuller turned that one around. Near fall on Outlaw number 1. All right. Oh, my Lord. Outlaw number 1 throwing him to the wolves there. Oh, good Lord. You can hear the... Oh, all right. We're about to... Looks like, yeah, these Lumberjacks. I was about to say, I could see them moving, and, all right, looks like we got a scrap between all the Lumberjacks here, and I kind of figured it would happen. Outlaw number 2, with that big neck breaker off the middle rope, and still only a 2 count. Well, a lot of guys haven't gotten up from that. And Outlaw number 2 is infuriated with the official, Jeff the ref. All right, Irish whip. Some variation of well, it looked like he was going for a spine buster, I should say. Still only getting a 2 count, and what? Frustration setting in on Dakota Outlaw number 2 as he tags his partner. And, oh, big pile driver from the Dakota Outlaw number 1. And somehow Chad Fuller getting his foot on the ropes. This guy's absorbed a tremendous amount of punishment here. He's fighting his way. I can't believe he was able to get up after that pile driver like that. The adrenaline must be flowing big time in Chad Fuller. Oh, double clothesline. About to say it looked like the Outlaw got the better of it, but well, the Outlaw showing signs of life for here in Subligna, and then inching his way to the corner. All right, there's the tag. Oh, okay. All right, Chad Fuller also able to make a tag. ASUV well rested. And he's just wearing that Outlaw out. You hear the crowd chanting SUV. A couple of shows back, the SUV turning his back on the foundation and Gentleman Dave and not wanting to participate in the beatdown of Too Tall Shorts. All right, ducking the clothesline. Looking like this match is taking its toll on all these men. And I bet you that the Lumberjacks are going to have there's going to be more than one Lumberjack with whelps. We've seen it break loose twice already. Still, everyone chanting for the SUV. While I have this moment, go ahead and say Southern Wrestling League does return to Subligna Saturday, February 20th, 2010. Fatal February. Already signed Christian Haim to make his debut. Oh. Look at that. I was about to say, if you live by the cowbell, you die by the cowbell. But I think, yes, just outside of the camera range, Chad Fuller going to the top rope, perhaps going for the frog splash. All right, pinfall victory. All right, Chad Fuller in the SUV. And they're one of the most crazy of all matches, the Lumberjack strap match. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back with your main event, and it's going to be Southern title on the line in a bunkhouse match. Plowboy and the Southern Stud. We'll be right back after this. Main event time here in Subligna. And it's Jagged January, and this one, well, this one's one for the record books. This is a bunkhouse match. For those of you who are unfamiliar, maybe you didn't get the chance to watch Dusty Rhodes growing up. The bunkhouse match, well, as you can see, the Southern Stud is dressed in not necessarily his street clothes, but he's dressed for a fight. As is the Plowboy, as we see him attack the Plowboy. Basically, as you see, there's weapons in the ring. There are no rules. Pinfall, submission, or your opponent could be knocked out and unable to answer the 10 count. However, there's no count out and no disqualification. As we see these men brawling out on the floor, trying to get a shot with a singular camera. Oh, Plowboy sending in Waylon Rhodes into the corner post and staying on him right at ringside. My goodness. And basically think of a street fight, think of a hardcore rules match, kind of the same thing, maybe a little different. A lot of these stipulation matches, particularly the ones that were developed in the last 20 years, and some of the newer ones have a lot of the same rules. Just know this, that if you go to a show and there's a bunkhouse match advertised, you're in for a hellacious brawl. And it's come to this between these two guys. It's been months now, and we've seen Plowboy with his quest for the gold come up short, get cheated. Oh, looks like a 2x4 coming into play, and it's 100% legal. See a steel chair, garbage can, Lord knows what's in that. Rest assured that if it ever comes to the point that you see a bunkhouse match, these two men absolutely despise one another. Waylon Rhodes taking that belt off, as if we didn't see enough of that in our last match. Waylon Rhodes wearing the Plowboy out like a stepchild. Big elbow. Bionic elbow, if you will. And as you see, the referee is not counting basically in such a situation as even choking the man on the ropes. The referee should ask, in this match, he would ask the Plowboy, would you like to concede? All right. And I only get 2 count, but Plowboy looking rather sluggish here come Jagged January. And folks, if I should be so bold, Southern Wrestling League starting the year off with looks like a match of the year candidate. I mean, this is meat and potatoes right here, and my Lord, all sorts of foreign objects, which are not foreign at all in this match, coming into play. There's that 2x4 again. And of course, I will never cease to lament over the loss of our second camera angle for this event. You saw the match was stupid, and Tyler Gage looked pretty sweet. Well, we still don't know what happened after that. We just, hey, it's a moot point. We got 2 guys going all out here. And Plowboy's spilling out to the floor, courtesy of the Southern Stud, who emphatically states that he is from Silver Creek, Georgia, and in fact has absolutely no knowledge of Brokeback Mountain whatsoever. All right, Southern Stud with a steel folding chair, setting it up. Looks like he's, all right, bringing in the Plowboy here. And, all right. My Lord. Drop toe hold. Plowboy goes head first into that steel folding chair, and it didn't look like it gave a whole lot. I don't know. Plowboy grabbing the back of his head. Folks, this guy's in trouble. There's that infamous cowbell, which it seemed like the cowbell has, over the past year, there's one thing that the cowbell has done, and that's caused more matches to end in controversy than anything else. We saw the bull rope match with Dylan Rhodes and the Beast Mark Payne several months ago. All right. Oh, wow. Plowboy just barely able to kick out of that one. You hear the crowd loves the Plowboy here in Subligna. All right. Big body slam from the Southern Stud. You can hear him, come on, Plowboy. Well, what a disrespectful attempt at a pinfall there. Well, cocky. I mean, this Waylon Rhodes is nothing but arrogant. And it looks like Plowboy is bleeding about the forehead. All right, Southern Stud, big suplex. And dare I say, that was a textbook example of a suplex. In my opinion, and someone, you can hear someone in the crowd. Folks, Waylon Rhodes does not want anyone to ever mention Brokeback Mountain during one of his matches. And we're seeing a heck of a knockdown drag out between two of the top stars in the Southeast today. All right. Plowboy got something, and he's, I'm not really sure what that is. It looked like he's gotten some shots in on the stud with something he grabbed out of that garbage can. Oh, good Lord. Well, folks, this is some brutal action here between these two men. Big DDT onto that steel folding chair. Waylon Rhodes in trouble. And just barely getting that left shoulder up. Plowboy choking him. And the referee just there to see if, I guess in the event of a choke, could either have a submission or a knockout. And I believe both men are bleeding now. See if we can get a close-up maybe as Plowboy choking Waylon Rhodes, and then one that wound Well, all right. Yeah, you see that belt? And yes, there is a guitar in the ring. You can hear the one fan chanting, "Use the guitar." Well, I guarantee you somebody plans to. Perhaps it was brought out as an homage to the Honky Tonk Man, or perhaps Don Bass. Many fans, longtime wrestling fans, will remember Don Bass, primarily for his time in Memphis, I would suppose. Big power slam from the Plowboy. Wow, right off the ropes. And again, Waylon Rhodes narrowly escaping a pinfall loss here in Subligna. There's that cowbell, and this time the stud is on the receiving end of the cowbell. Oh, good Lord. He just planted him right on the forehead with that. Wow. You know, I gotta think that these two men gotta be just killing each other. I don't see this going on very long, folks. In fact, it's been longer than I would have imagined already. The abuse. It's just the adrenaline, which probably, I'm no psychologist, but I would attribute it to the raw hate. Oh, there's that guitar. The Southern Stud and Plowboy ducking. That would have been it for sure. Snap suplex from the Plowboy. And looks like Plowboy going for the camel clutch. And the referee, Johnny on the spot, Marty McFarland. What a fine official. I'm anxious to see what February will bring. We've got vacated tag team champs. Rather, I should. Oh, Plowboy going over the top rope, taking a nasty spill. I should say we've got the vacated tag team titles. The Hollywood Incorporated forced to relinquish the championship due to the injury of Kevin Dunn. Waylon Rhodes getting a little bit of help from the corner post and the steel that goes from the turnbuckle that attaches to the corner post. Steel is unforgiving. All right, back into the ring here. And Waylon Rhodes giving the Plowboy a taste of that top turnbuckle. Got his opponent set up on the top turnbuckle. I can only assume he's going to go for the superplex, which he's used before here. All right, I can see Plowboy fighting his way out of it, and oh my Lord, turned it into sort of a power bomb. All right, it's got to be over after that. Oh, my God. Waylon Rhodes kicked out. There's a big leg drop. And once again, Waylon Rhodes getting the shoulder up. And I'm frankly flabbergasted. All right, we see Plowboy going that top turnbuckle. Going for the headbutt, and all right, Waylon Rhodes inching his way away, and Plowboy getting nothing but canvas on that one. Oh, big elbow smash. My God, both of these men tougher than shoe leather, as neither one has been able to pin their opponent here. Oh, there's that garbage can, which certainly seen better days. A well-known announcer refers to it as plunder, and it's exactly what it is, I suppose. That's all right, Southern Stud. Wow, all right, he was climbing the ropes and missing with that elbow. Both men are down, and all right, Plowboy grabbing that guitar. Oh my God! Just cranked him over the head. Ladies and gentlemen. All right, folks. Plowboy getting the win here in Subligna in a very, very hard-fought bunkhouse match. Plowboy, the new Southern champion, as we see some of the wrestlers coming out to congratulate him. Both of these men are going to require medical attention here. I guarantee that we'll hear from Rhodes in this at Fatal February.